Georgia's movement into the EU was synchronous with Ukraine and Moldova. In 2014, the country signed an association agreement with the European Union, and in 2023, it received EU candidate status. Experts report that despite Georgia's initially pro-European course, the country's elites are more oriented towards Moscow. Russia has indeed succeeded in putting pressure on civil society, which the Georgian authorities are keen to present to Georgia's partners as agents of revolution, trying to overthrow a government that is silently listening to Russia, as if today it is our new friend. So it is becoming increasingly clear that the problem is not only in Russian law, the problem is in a pro-Russian government or a government that is inclined to make concessions to Russia and on Georgia's orientation towards Russia, and this is what the vast majority of this country is protesting against. On May the 1st, the bill on foreign agents was adopted in the second reading in the Georgian parliament. The country's president, Shalom Zurabishvili, said if they vote for it in the third reading, she will veto the document. Analysts are confident that by adopting such a law, a ruling Georgian Dream Party wants to clear the electoral field before the upcoming parliamentary elections in autumn of 2024.
Georgian Dream plans to regain the majority. For politicians from the ruling party, this is a matter of survival. If they win, the opposition will remember the repressions against it over the past 12 years. The law on foreign agents significantly limits the resources of the opposition and reduces its chances of victory. Volodymyr Kravchenko, commentator on international politics, in a comment to the publication The NUA.
But according to analysts, by adopting this law, the Georgian government wants not only to remain in power but also to please Moscow. Experts know that due to Moscow's unhealthy interest in neighboring countries, the Kremlin is increasing its pressure, in particular on Georgia and Armenia, so that they abandon the pro-Western path. As a result, according to analysts, pressure on civil liberties will increase in Tbilisi. As a result, not only the Georgian but also the Russian opposition will suffer, experts are sure.
In Georgia, there has been a large number of Russian opposition who have come here all this time. Of course, the Kremlin really doesn't like the fact that such a large number of Russian oppositionists are so close here. They opened organizations here. Just as we were recognized as foreign agents in Russia, we will now also be recognized in Georgia by these organizations, which means that most likely a large number of Russian opposition will leave Georgia because of this law and will no longer be here.
The ruling Georgian Dream Party argues for its distance from the West by the fact that it allegedly wants to drag Tbilisi into the war. In response, the United States Assistant Secretary of State for European and Eurasian Affairs, James O'Brien, said that it was Moscow that was dragging Georgia into Russia's war against Ukraine. In a comment to the Voice of America, the politician emphasized that the Kremlin is building a military port on the Russian-occupied territory of Georgia. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Andriy Dmitrенko, UATV News.